Hey guys, it's me, Sarah from Novius Beauty. I am making a creamy Tuscan chicken recipe. We've got one battery, so if I don't cook it fast enough, I'll have to finish it on the phone. But anyway, and I'll link to the recipe, so I'm gonna fire it up, so literally fire it up. Let's see, and I'm gonna make a salad with it too. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna heat up oil. I personally prefer avocado oil just because it's hotter. Or it gets hotter, or smoke point, higher smoke point. But you can do whatever oil you really prefer. Lincoln loves to drink, so. Okay, so I am going to, let's see, I'm gonna put some salt and pepper and then oregano over this chicken while this heats up, so. And use whatever chicken you want, or you could use chicken thighs or whatever you want. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I got 4 of them, two for cameraman, 1 for Dad and I. So I'm going to throw these on here because you don't want to cross-contaminate. You know what I mean with the chicken. Actually, 2 of these are really big, and then 2 of these are kind of small. So okay, then I'm going to wash my hands really quickly. Well, not quickly, but you just don't want chicken germs on everything because. That's that salmonella thing, or the bird flu or whatever. What is it? I don't know, one of the 2. Okay. So I got that. Then, what I'm gonna do is, I'm all about like the less amount of dishes, the better. So that's why I do this way. So I sprinkle a little bit of the oregano on. I'm gonna do a little bit of pepper. And then I'm going to do the salt. I'm just like, I get obsessive about the amount of dishes because I don't like doing dishes.
You don't do dishes?
Well, yeah, you do them, but I sympathize. Okay. So as this heats up, now I'm going to put it on the seasoned side. And then I'm going to actually season this side. I guess it's probably better if you do it before, but I don't know. I just don't like dirty dishes because this recipe literally will end up being like 1 dish. Although Dad will have pasta with his and cameraman will have cauliflower with his because then it's keto. Okay, a little bit of salt. But I won't ever make my split pea with ham recipe ever because that was probably the worst thing I've ever made. The dogs are fired up now, which is wonderful because it's like -10 out, so you can't keep them out for more than like a second. So okay, so I'm gonna let that cook. I'm gonna get my garlic ready. So I've got 3 things of garlic. I just find doing it this way, I don't know, because I use a garlic grater thingamajigger. I find it works better if I just cut the end of the garlic because then I can peel it. But I don't know, did anybody tell me yet on my other recipe, can you stick the whole thing of garlic in with the skin on? I don't know. Somebody will know, I know that. Because I've read somewhere you can just stick, you don't even have to peel the skin off of it if you use one of the mincers, but I just am a little, I guess I'd rather be on the safe side and not have peels in it. So, anyway. So I was hoping to get Gabby out for the video, but she's retired to the bedroom for tonight, I guess. I guess she's getting old, so aren't we all though? But she sleeps a lot. I guess that's what dogs mostly do anyway, huh? Is sleep. Not really. Lincoln's always up. Ike sleeps a lot. Maybe it's just the older you get. I know in dog years, I think Gabby's like 140 or something like that. What is she, 16? She's 16. I don't know, what's 16 times 7? A lot, yeah. Yeah, it's like -14 out, so I'm wearing like 3 shirts, 2 pairs of pants. Okay. Yeah, 2 of these are gigantic. And these other 2 are tiny. So I'll have to have one of the tiny ones Dad can have one of the bigger ones and you have one of the bigger and the smaller ones. Okay, so once that's done, I'm going to do the sauce with it. So I've got the garlic all ready. And then I've got cherry tomatoes. There's a lot of different tomatoes, varieties. Who knew? There's so many. There's grape tomatoes. Did it call for cherry tomato? It did, cherry tomatoes. But most of the options I saw were grape. So I'm going to rinse them off. You like how Ike is always checking the garbage? Okay, I'm back. Camera died really, really, really fast. So, okay, so I'm letting these cook until they're not pink at all. It's usually like 8 minutes aside. So they've been cooking now for, I don't know, through the magic of time editing. They've probably been cooking, well, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. So they probably have a couple minutes left. In that meantime, I'm going to chop up the baby tomatoes. They're not baby tomatoes, they're grape tomatoes. You know what, let me get another plate out for them too. So as I cut them, I'll put them, and I got my garlic going, so okay. I don't know, is there a specific, I think that you're supposed to come the long way. I rinsed them too, I don't know if anybody saw that or not, but okay. And they say like 1.5 cups of them. These are bushel boys. My brother-in-law loves cherry tomatoes, doesn't he?
Freak about them.
He loves them, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't he have seeds and stuff too?
Yeah, he makes his own seeds, or he takes the seeds out of his own cherry tomatoes.
Maybe like when I get really advanced at this, I can have like a cherry tomato selling party or something. You really want a sharp knife when you cut these, because otherwise they'll just like squish into nothing. I looked at the cherry tomatoes and, you know what, this knife, I'm going to have to have my dad sharpen this knife. And I'm making a salad, so I could even put these cherry tomatoes in the salad too. Right?
Yes.
Whoa, see, that was almost dangerous. I almost lost a finger there. I think dull knives are very dangerous. Yeah, it needs sharpening. Big time sharpening. So this recipe calls for 1.5 cups of them. So I'm gonna do a few more. These are really little. I guess they're babies. Yeah, this knife is, although I will say this cutlery set's probably like 50 years old.
Oh, you got?
I got a good one.
Nice.
These are just very tender or whatever.
Dull?
Dull? No. The grape tomatoes are very little. There we go. Yeah, they're super tiny. Okay. I don't know where my dog audience went, but the dog audience left, I guess. They got bored with it. Actually, one's right there, hoping something good falls. And if it's a cherry tomato, he's not going to be happy. Okay. I guess if you had a really sharp knife, you could probably do like 10 of them all at once. How nice would that be? Don't worry, my dad will be on top of it. He loves sharpening things. Okay. There we go. Okay. I would say that's about 1.5 cups. I'm not a big fan of measuring things. I just like to guess. Because when you guess, then it's less dishes that you're not using to just measure one little thing. Okay. Okay, back to the chicken. What do we have? Do we think it's not pink anymore on the inside? I have a feeling it probably is kind of pink. What do you think?
I think it's probably.
It looks, do you think it needs more time? It looks good.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think it needs more time. The big ones for sure.
Okay.
But
Okay. You know what? I'm going to leave them like that. I'm going to put the 2 little ones on the outskirts. So I've got my grape tomatoes, and I think they add in right after the garlic. So get the butter ready. because I'm going to heat the butter up with the garlic. I kicked it up a notch. There we go. You know, with chicken, it's probably better to be on the safe side, right? It's kind of my guess. Okay, so we got that. And you know what? So I'm going to link to this recipe, but I'm adding an ingredient in. I'm adding a third cup of cream cheese in to make it a little bit more creamy and make it a little more saucy, because cameraman will use the sauce over his cauliflower and Dad will use the sauce over his pasta noodles. So I added a extra element to it, so to make it my recipe, right? Right?
Are these rhetorical questions?
No, I'm asking you.
Yes.
Okay, so that's all ready. Okay, so I'm putting the rest of the cream cheese away because I will use that in tomorrow's video. Okay. And this says it's thoroughly washed. And it's better to go a little heavy-handed with the spinach because it wilts into nothing the longer it sits. But I know Ike likes a little bit of spinach, so. Well, he used to. Huh. He's getting a little pickier. For real? Ike. He used to eat it by like the handful. He must not be hungry enough. It's pretty close. I'll give it one more minute. I'm putting the two on the side, the two little buns, because those don't need any more cooking. He didn't eat the spinach. What's up with that? Who knows? Okay, so got the garlic done, spinach is ready. Half a cup heavy cream is what this calls for, but I'm going to use closer to a cup because more is better. Sometimes. You don't want to go too crazy, but sometimes a little bit more is not a bad thing. Okay. Smells good, okay. Sometimes more is good. Sometimes too much is too much, though. And you have to know the line of where too much is too much and not enough is not enough. Right?
That's so descriptive.
There's always a fine line, and you just don't want to cross it. Okay, I'm going to get my garlic ready. Okay, I've got the garlic right here. Because once I pull that off, I'm throwing the garlic in. I do these one at a time. You know why? Because my hands aren't strong enough when all of them are in there. Okay, I'm going to pull these little ones off. And the one cool thing is, it smells really good, so I like that. What do you think, cameraman?
Looks good.
So I'm actually, once I mix everything in, we're probably going to let it cook until the pasta's done, so it'll cook a little bit more. But I'm fairly certain these are done. Okay. Now I'm going to throw the butter in. I use the smallest plate possible because I don't like dishes. Okay, there's the butter. You're good, Ike. No, you're good. I offered you spinach and you didn't like it. Okay. You don't think you want garlic. But you probably would eat it if I offered it to you. There we go. The one thing you don't want to do is burn the garlic, because I did that in one recipe and it was terrible. Actually, I think my sous chef burned the garlic. I don't think it was me.
Never your fault.
Because I've never burnt anything before. Okay, let me get the rest out. There's always a little bit left. See that? It's like skincare products. There's always some left in the bottom of the jar or in the tube. Gabby! I was super excited. My Revive serum bottle, I just found like 3 more uses out of it. So that was awesome. Literally, like I unscrewed it, I don't know why I was unscrewing it. And then I looked and there was like 3 more uses left. So, okay, so I got the garlic going. Now I'm going to add in the cherry tomatoes, I believe. Yes. Oh, season them with salt and pepper. Can't I just do it in the thing? That's what I'm going to do. I don't know if it matters if I season them before. There's probably some reason somewhere. Okay. Oh, Gabby. Gabby was going to come say hi to everybody, but she got shy when she saw the camera, I think. So these you want to cook for a couple minutes. There we go. Because you don't want them to be rock solid. That's kind of, you know, you want them, they say, until they're beginning to burst. Then you add the spinach. Okay. Step 3. I feel like we missed a page, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm 100% certain we missed a page, but that's okay. I'm just going to wing it. We missed step 3. But that's okay. I'm pretty sure I know what it's going to say. It's okay. I think they're just bursting. The only thing that's missing on there is the when you mix the cream in the cheese. You want me to go get my phone?
Do you need it?
Sure, I'll go grab it. Hang on. Okay, do you think those are beginning to burst? You know what? It's interesting. It never said to cut the cherry tomatoes, but in the picture showed them cut, so I cut them. Because I don't think anybody wants the whole cherry, you know what I mean? I think it, but they're not going to burst because they're cut in half, so. Okay. Add the spinach and cook until spinach is beginning to wilt.
Does it have the cream in it?
That's step next. 3? Yeah,
this is step 2?
Yeah.
Got it.
I like to go conservative on the spinach, and then at the end when it kind of breaks down, then I add a little bit more. Ike, I offered you spinach and you didn't take it. Yeah, the other time I made something similar, the spinach went in at the very end and then kind of just cooked in, but I guess it depends how spinachy you want it. If you want it very spinachy, you add more in later and eat it right away. Mike's got to hurry up and drink some. Okay. So I am going to start adding in my little bit of cream cheese. There we go. Thanks, Ike, for the audio.
It should be clean.
Okay. Oh, I do. Which makes me look weird. Okay. I kind of just want that cream cheese to melt in there just a little bit. If you can take it out ahead of time, that's even better, but I've never remembered to do anything ahead of time before. Ever. Well, there's one time. I have a really good chicken recipe I'll make. You guys will love it because it's really yummy. Gabby! Is that Gabby or Lincoln? Oh. I thought Gabby was going to come say hi, but I guess not. The other trick is to soften the cream cheese. Just run some tepid water over it for a couple minutes, and then it kind of melts a little bit or makes it a little much more softer. There we go. Okay, I'm going to let that continue to mix in, and then I'm going to throw in my cream, which I've got almost a cup. I'm going to stir it all in, and honestly, I think I probably will add some more spinach. Oh, I'll refill it for you, Ike. Hang on. Okay.
There's water in the garage too.
I think Ike has a drinking problem. Okay. Now I'm going to add the Parmesan cheese. This recipe says 1/4 cup, but I usually go closer to like 1/2 cup, especially since I put more cream in it. Come on. I got it. There we go. Thank you, though. I love cheese, so I tend to go very heavy on the cheese in pretty much everything I do. That's not, there we go. That's better. Okay. Look at that little sauce. It's so good. It's so yummy and cheesy and creamy and keto. Keto friendly. But for Dad, non-keto friendly when you add in the spaghetti. Okay, I'm gonna add a little more spinach in.
Oh, I'm out of the noodles.
There we go.
Remind me to order the noodles.
Well, Cameron has favorite keto noodles. Maybe
egg white.
Maybe we can link to them in the video too.
Yes, best keto noodles you'll ever find, but not cheap.
Keto is not, food is not cheap actually.
True.
Okay. Okay, I think that's it. I think I just add the chicken back in and let the chicken warm back up and then serve it over either pasta or rice or cauliflower or whatever you prefer. So I'm gonna nestle those in there, just like so. And yeah, we're good. So this is what I got for today. So thumbs up on this recipe. Okay, like the video if you liked it, or if you didn't like it, then give it a thumbs down, I guess. But if you have any tips or anything else, leave them below. Or if you have any good keto recipes, I'm always looking for new stuff. So leave your thoughts below. Anyway, thanks so much. Bye, guys.
Give it a thumbs up too. There's Lincoln in there too. All right.